Okay, welcome back, family. We're here for the
House of the Dragon episode
House
2.
of the Dragon. I knew there were dragons involved. I have been so much trying to binge and get caught up with Game of Thrones because I never watched it. I'm in the middle of season 5 now. So
You're crushing that.
yeah, I'm on season 5, episode 7. I'm trying to do the best I can. I think I hit 4 episodes this morning already. Wow. I don't think it's right for me to at least look at the source material before I start looking at the spin-offs, Even though it's a prequel, I still want to, people have, at least somewhat respect the fact that I'm watching this. And somebody made a very interesting comment, I think it was on one of the Game of Thrones web fan pages on Facebook, was if the queen and the child were both of dragon blood, how did they burn them on a funeral pyre?
The queen and the child?
That were both born, that both passed away. They had the funeral.
Remind me. I'm trying to...
Steak and veal. Episode 1, House of the Dragon.
Oh. Woo! Gotcha. Okay. Maybe that stops if their heart stops or something. Yeah, if they're dead.
I was wondering maybe dragon fire is hotter.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But what the Targaryen from Game of Thrones? I suck at names. Daenerys. Thank you. She laid down on a funeral pyre, and the next morning she was like, "Hey, I'm still here."
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But that was lit by traditional means, not dragon fire. Yeah,
or maybe, as you said, maybe that ability passes when they pass away.
Yeah, it's a good argument. I was curious.
Well, I love the little things that people pick up on. Like in in Avengers: Infinity War, when Thor's trying to get a new hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to hold the aperture open for the neutron star to send in the heat, so it'll melt the metal for Stormbreaker.
Yes.
But apparently his clothing burns at a higher temperature than the steel because he wasn't naked when it was done. I'm like, good catch. I like that.
Yeah, I guess at that point you're just like, because comics or because Hollywood or whatever.
Well, did you see Loki series?
Hmm?
When they took away Loki's clothing, he's like, that was the finest Asgardian leather. Asgardian leather doesn't burn.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah, maybe that's what it is.
But yeah, I think that we're getting to the point where we're really micro-analyzing every little scene and every little nuance and not just sitting back and enjoying things.
Yeah.
And thankfully, there's very little to, like in Sandman, to pick on because it's already been analyzed so much from the comic books from all those years ago. This is a new series, House of the Dragon. So, of course, people are going to, well, how's that happening?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Change the speed of your playback from 0.25 to regular.
Yeah.
And just listen to it, watch it, and
let it wash over you and take it how it comes.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do that.
Some people are just living to find flaws. But yeah, I really enjoyed the first episode. There, as you said, there's only 10 episodes of this, and it comes out once a week, which prevents us from binge watching, which is good.
Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. So we had the baby born, and either it died naturally or something happened with the doctor. Either way, baby and mom are now passed on.
Correct.
And the current king has essentially said to his daughter, "You're my successor now," and he's passed on the secret knowledge of the stories. I forget exactly what the story was, but he was like, it's passed from king to king to king, along with a Valyrian steel blade.
Right.
So I think that's pretty much the main parts of where we are.
Right. So now at some point, the king is going to, and there's going to be fights over who has the claims to the throne.
Oh yeah. He banished his brother, so he's going to be pissed off and probably come back, like you said.
Of course, this is Game of Thrones, and don't start to like any characters because they'll get killed.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything for your sake, but yeah.
Well, you could for Game of Thrones, but you can't for House of Dragon. Here, we're finally on equal par.
That's right. There's no advantage here. Yeah.
Yeah, and the one person, just flipping back to Game of Thrones, like I said, season 5, episode 7, I'm like, the one person that I really would enjoy seeing get killed, and Cersei is still around. Oh my God.
That's a testament of how well she plays her character, man.
Yes, I'm enjoying it all, but I'm also understanding that the entire world was disappointed with how everything ended, so I'm readying myself for a letdown. And usually when that happens, I can go in and watch it and enjoy it.
Okay. Well, very good.
Yeah. It's like watching Morbius.
Shall we?
Yes, please. Pretty please. Let's start the rolling of episode 2.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That's not cool. Ugh.
Crabs.
Yikes.
Ah. This guy's got crabs.
Oh, my God.
Bone sticking out of the foot.
Carnivorous crabs.
Well, yeah. They are. Not like they eat plankton.
Lord Commander of the King's Guard. But he was ill.
After the opening sequence, I don't think I want to see red fluid.
That's probably on purpose they did
He
that.
was found to have passed gently in his sleep. His replacement on the King's Guard.
I can't get over how large that guy's nose is.
King's Guard must soon be restored to its full complement of 7.
Gets bigger every episode.
He's
With the
lying.
help of the hand, I've invited a number of fine candidates.
Incalculable.
Calculable.
What reason does the crab feeder have?
I've sent envoys to Pentos and Volantis to see if we might find common cause. Ships and men are at the ready.
Those are some of the free cities they're talking about.
In time.
You have dragon riders, father.
Ooh?
If she's going to rule, you better let her start talking.
It isn't that simple.
She's gaining respect to people that she's going to one day rule.
We'll protect you as well. You should.
She just cut off her legs there.
Yeah.
I hope she has the gumption to say to her father later on, you want me to rule, but you don't want me to have a voice.
Mm-hmm. Or something like that. Cool.
Was the poacher trying to sell it or feed his family?
What's the hand doing there? I thought he was in the meeting.
Sir Ryman, 3 and 20 knights. Sir Ryman was knighted at 8 and 10.
When
Try to be taller.
Combat experience
Yeah.
beyond capturing poachers.
So she's a little bloodthirsty, it sounds like.
Son of the steward.
She wants it to be a kingdom reality, not just in name.
This is the handsome guy.
So, Kristen,
I think
you saw
that was on
combat in the
horse.
Stormlands.
Dornish marches, Princess. Sir Arlen Dondarrion knighted me after we
Or
raised our
Dornish.
watchtowers along the Burnwell.
Smack him down.
The Valyrian
You wear a
capital
pin,
is
but I'm a
built into
Targaryen.
volcano.
That would
Much
get
like
so
Dragonstone.
tiring to,
The dragon
Have people
lords,
be
the
like-
highest of the nobility, lived here.
yes,
The
you're
volcanic
right.
face.
When clearly they don't
Closest to the
agree with
source of
that.
their magic and power.
7 hells.
Where the 7 gods send you.
There's some sexual tension
I wish you would
here.
approach me.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Huh.
It's only been half a year since my mother died. And already they tried to marry my father off and replace
Can you
me.
imagine living in a world where you have no
Where are
voice?
those men and how they plot
Where it
and
counts.
secret councils when I've been sent away. Cannot work.
Would it be weird if I was your mother?
He chose.
Yeah, right?
He didn't choose me. He spurned.
His brother.
Brother!
My daughter. Everybody's got an agenda. Everybody's underhanded.
Yeah.
What do I say? Whatever you wish.
Baba booey, baba booey.
Don't. I mean, I know Howard Stern is probably that old anyway, but
So I'm assuming this is like the first time she's let herself really
grieve.
Yeah.
She's the one that had to call down a dragon to burn her mother. And I think at the funeral she was looking at her dad for some kind of like consolation or something.
Yeah.
I'm glad we could meet.
I'd love to know
I
the
know
locations
tempers
that they
ran hot,
filmed this
but
stuff.
I wanted to
Pretty
assure
sure
you
it's
how much I
Croatia.
value the bond between our houses. Do you have a specific course of action to propose, my lord?
We thought
Join
you'd
our
never
families.
ask.
Yeah, right?
Wed our daughter Lena. Unite the two great surviving Valyrian houses.
I must admit,
He's afraid to talk to his daughter.
haven't
You think
given
he's going to go up and
marriage much
say, I'm going to tell you who you're going to
it
marry?
hasn't even been half a year since Emma passed.
To strengthen your line and produce more
No, they're
heirs.
saying he marry.
You could not ask for a stronger match.
Oh. I'm so used to people marrying off their daughters. I'm sorry.
The silence with the clacking cutlery is the worst.
It's like dinner at Bruce Wayne's house.
Right. You got spunk, kid.
I love
I'd rather be your father first.
very much.
As did I.
I hated having to hold her down as they gutted her open.
No. Ew.
It's just rice on a vibrator. That's what that is. Yes.
This is our best chance to save.
There was a
the
speaker that had a lot of bass going.
The maggots.
Oh,
will
this
remove
guy's
the dead
deteriorating,
flesh and
dude.
hopefully stop the advance of the rot.
I held an
He is
audience
going
with them
downhill.
today. Lord
Tetanus.
Corlys and Princess Rhaenys.
That was most charitable of you, your grace.
Right?
I'm sure Lord Corlys
I don't know.
appreciated the spirit of it.
Well, he cut the finger on
He
the throne,
proposed a marriage.
which is steel, iron.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Your
I
Grace?
forgot.
To Lady Lena.
Plus he's got the like cyst on his
Combine
back or
the
whatever.
strength of our house.
Oh god.
I'd love to know when the costume and designers and special effects people go into like Dollar General and say, "Yeah, I need 400 gallons of bleach. We have a lot of hair work to do."
Only for a short time, before he died. With Balerion died.
I didn't
the
realize
last
she was this
memory of
young.
Valyria of old.
But Vhagar still lives. Somewhere.
Okay, this is
But too
wrong.
large for the dragon pit.
Some would say
Please tell
too
me she's
large
a
for our
dwarf.
world.
Do you know where she nests?
Wow.
Pure Valyrian blood, so that we might strengthen
Oh
the royal
Lord, I
line and
can't even have this conversation.
Is that what your father
She looks
tried
like
to say?
a kid walking around Disney World in one of the princess outfits.
Yeah.
What did your mother tell you?
that I wouldn't have to bed
They
you
gave me the
until I turned
script.
14.
If that's the case, then why don't we at least wait till you're 14? Not 4. Yeah, your mother's about to be younger than you.
I think he's
It bothers you, does it not?
It doesn't
My
bother
father's a
you?
yes.
It is his duty.
There you
Of
go.
course it does.
Thank you.
But I understand the order
Good.
of
Now I can
things.
sit down with you and talk.
I'm not sure you do.
If
I'm
you
just trying to make
knew
sure that my
what
grandchildren are
anything
king.
from me, you should know that you are failing.
But the men of the
So
realm
we have
already had
our
the opportunity to appoint a ruling queen at the Great
Cersei
Council.
analog.
Yeah.
Denied it.
They deny.
Jealous old
Here
hag.
is the
Get
heart.
out
Mm-hmm.
of here. Get out of here.
No one else has the heart. Your father is no fool.
She clearly did not see Game of Thrones.
It's been out for a few years now.
I know. I mean, spoiler alert. I'm sorry, but
I want you
Does this
to
new
be
council
my
have a
queen.
particular lady in mind?
also young, but a little older.
Yeah.
Lord Corlys beloved.
And that she will enjoy your company, as I have, Your Grace.
Oh, that last little bit.
Mm-hmm. Do you think she's not going to try to fight for him because he's losing his fingers?
No, I think she still will. Rhaenyra.
Ba ba ba.
Come.
I still gotta watch that.
The hand, Your Grace.
Oh dear. What is it,
Your
Otto?
Grace, I've called a small council.
Who did what to who?
To answer is to give him what he wants.
The realm is watching, Your Grace.
What would you have me
And
do?
to go, we know
Send
what
him to the
happens to
wall.
royalty at weddings.
Perhaps I could put his head on a spike.
Damon has seen.
Well, he's gonna die.
Or is he in with it? In with Damon?
Oh, look at you. Playing the game.
Comely girl.
And how many guards and soldiers is he going to take out of the fortress, leaving the king unguarded?
I think you're onto something with that.
Well, I mean, one thing I've seen about these storylines is what's the worst possible outcome? That's usually what it is.
That's true. That's true. Wow. We gotta walk all this way.
I feel like we're all the way in China.
It looks like it a little bit. There are dragons after all. Dragons.
Is that Charizard? No. Prisoner exchange.
You ready? Let's go.
Occupation of this island.
I swear he looks like the commander of the White Walkers.
You're to relinquish the dragon's egg, disband your army, banish
You
your.
can kind of see that.
Apologies, I couldn't recall.
Perhaps my prince recalls when I knocked him off his horse.
Very good.
This is a truly pathetic show. Damon. Are you mad?
Put it down.
You've never survived this.
Well, happily, neither would you.
Oh, that very angry looking dragon.
I'd run across and kill him as fast as you can before you're fried. At least get into melee range, so this way if the dragon does that, he's roasting both of you.
See the fucking steel.
He's the kind of crazy bastard that would kill him anyway.
Yeah. How many more dragons gotta... Oh.
Oh, Rhaenyra.
Oh!
Had a girl.
I'm not listening. I'm doing my own thing. If I'm gonna lead, I'm gonna start leading.
Nice.
Pulling out all the chess pieces.
She's looked alarmed the whole time.
Her, the one walking
Yeah.
back? Well,
I'm right.
she had a boyfriend that got her pregnant, and then all of a sudden, you know, you got dragons and swords. She's like, what have I got myself into here? I knew he was going to give her the egg. He called my bluff. Damn it. Here.
She's like, yeah, it's a little win for pre-queen here.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice, though, if she would have like, hey, uncle. Love you, too. See you at the barbecue on Saturday. You're going to... Is he threatened or is he inspired? But he might be looking at this like, I could follow her. I don't know.
I don't know. We're gonna need 38,000 candles for the first 5 episodes, y'all. It's a pretty shot, man.
You announced that we were to be.
You told me da 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 da. Through our other window.
On the morrow.
Decides to reclaim his ancestral
She's not
seat.
pregnant, and she didn't know they were getting married.
Might not put the prince's head on a spike, but what?
Tell him that before he stands
I
up.
have come looking for an unencumbered opinion.
That's all I would.
What's to mislike?
She is 12.
They're talking about her
She
like,
will mature.
Thank you.
yeah.
I never asked to remarry.
As king, you have a
Dragonstone.
Dragonstone.
There. When did she go to Dragonstone?
He's like,
well, she matured real quick.
He's like, really?
You went to Dragon.
When you're right, you're right.
Like you both were.
What is it they say? It's better to ask for permission.
It's better forgiveness.
Forgiveness than permission, yeah.
Without her,
Well, I wonder why.
the Red Keeper's lost the warmth, and I dare say it will never recover. But I know she understands what is now.
Mother would have understood this,
I don't know how old this kid is, but she's a good actress.
just as I do.
I mean, she really sells it with the eyes. Half the time you got somebody that looks like they're 13 and they're like 28, so I don't even know anymore. See there all night?
Possible.
Looks like he needs Juan Valdez with the coffee.
I have decided to take a new wife.
It's going to be that girl in blue, otherwise she wouldn't be there.
I intend to marry the Lady Alicent Hightower before spring's end.
Da da da!
Are you serious?
This is an absurdity. My...
That almost looked like a not now look.
Don't you?
Tell you, I don't trust the hand.
Don't you be walking away from me?
I think under the circumstances, if I were king, I'd let him walk away. She's my best friend. I can't call her Ma. She's who I talk to when my parents piss me off. Now she is the parent.
Anybody else need to leave?
Ooh.
Yeah, what's that all about? Oh, shit.
I wasn't aware you had a king.
The Crab Feeder is backed by powerful entities within the Free Cities who wish to see Westeros weaken.
The hell?
Odd helmet.
I don't know. It kind of looked like
The scale affliction.
yes, grayscale.
Yeah. Well, in Game of Thrones, they said some people were sent to certain, I can't remember names, spot to slowly eke out their existence until they died.
Yep.
So we don't know how much it looked. I don't. Maybe in Game of Thrones later episodes they'll show it, but actually they probably will because I hate the fact that I can't remember names.
Jorah Mormont.
Yeah, there's no way I would remember that name. I won't remember it in 20 seconds. I saw the point where he just got afflicted, so
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to look like by the end. So, I'm trying.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a very riveting storyline, though.
Dare I say it? The magic is back from the first
5
or so seasons. Yeah, I mean, you've got all the political backstabbing and spying, and arguing over, wives and firstborns and all that jazz.
Well, I mean, Game of Thrones, when it came out, it had all this stuff, but it had the shock factor because people weren't used to seeing this much betrayal and this much everything.
Yeah.
So this has got a high standard to live up to.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to hear comments from anybody who has never seen Game of Thrones that's watching this to know how this is affecting you. I mean, and you haven't even gotten to the level of stuff that we think is going to happen in this show.
Yeah, let us know down in the comments.
Yes, while you're clicking like and subscribe. So
Boom. Yeah, man, I thought it was a good episode. It was a great twist at the end there, which you called mostly. Wrong person on the other end, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a feeling he was going to choose Alicent as his wife, just because they made it abundantly obvious as they were spending time together.
But also, why would she be there in an emergency in a council meeting?
Right.
She hadn't been there the prior council meetings.
Right.
Well, why is she here now? Because I need it in the script. Okay.
I'm just curious what Rhaenyra, why she was struggling with it so hard there at the end. Other than, I guess it's just weird for my best friend to become my mom.
Well, I mean, that not only that, but thinking about your best friend is now going to be in your dad's bed. That's probably got to be a little trippy too. It's one thing if it's a stranger and you're already dealing with somebody that's young. Now it's your best friend, and how many different, like BFF secrets have they told each other that now? Well,
wow, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
Did you know that she loves to go out for midnight rides on the dragons?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting a little. It's very emotional.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
My allergies are really kicking off, but it sounds like I'm crying.
Oh, okay. So yes, this show is doing very well. I'm hoping that the Game of Thrones fans that were disenchanted from the ending of Game of Thrones give this a fair shake, because it really is worth it.
Yeah, and I mean, it was officially, people knew it was going to be renewed, but it was officially renewed this past week for season 2. So there you go.
Oh, okay. Well, we got, what is it, 120 years or something like that? 121 years?
172 prior.
Oh, okay. So if this goes season 2, season 3, or whatever, and goes for at least 70 years, you may see the birth of the guy from the what?
I don't know, I'm waiting.
From the who's the old Targaryen that's at the Black Keep, Castle Black?
Castle Black. Oh, the blind guy.
But he was over 100 years old when he passed away.
Yes. Yeah.
So
was his name Aegon, or
Aegon was the son. I mean, it was his brother.
Okay, so
because as he was passing away, he was holding the baby's hand, going, "Aegon."
Oh, yeah, that was sad.
I had a dream. I got old. Weren't no dream. So
Aemon.
Aemon and Aegon.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have that many. We have so many kids. We just have to just change one letter for each one. So, giving this a solid 7.5 to an 8.
Yeah.
Enjoying it so far and looking forward to more episodes. But I think I'm going to let this stew in my brain a little bit. I know that season 5, episode 9 is supposed to be one of the prerequisites for the prequels, and I'm almost there. So I'd like to know how that ties in. So I'm going to say I'm done with this and I'm ready to wrap it up. How about you, sir?
Yes, sir. I am good.
All right. Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching this and clicking. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and those notifications. Keep helping us build the channel as we get to 1,000. We're giving away pretty decent. I'm not going to reach for it now. But if you're into comic books, which you might not be if you watch this, but it's worth a couple $100. It's the first appearance of Miles Morales, second print, 9.6 white page. Oh, what the heck! I'll reach for it. And once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we give this away in a live stream. So if you're a Miles Morales fan, fantastic.
Maybe we could. I was gonna say every Saturday we have a live stream. In the evenings. It's been 9 o'clock for the past month or so, but
Eastern Standard Time.
But that might change to a little earlier. But check out our previous 2, where we've had an awesome guy by the name of Deegan Pecoris on, who is a published comic book artist. So
yes, has been doing exclusive covers for a lot of Image Works through the different stores, and he jumped on 2 streams in a row because he's going to be doing a circuit, hitting a few conventions, and wish him luck on that and safe flight. And he's saying that he's got more covers coming out, but since it's not finalized, he can't talk about it. So hopefully we'll have breaking news.
I'm excited to hear about that.
Yes, and he actually drew a beautiful sketch of Venom last night as we were doing the live stream, and he gave it away. So, all right, so thank you again, and again, like, subscribe, click on those notifications. Thank you for joining us. Until we see you in the next video, mahalo.